So as I'm putzing around in here, let me tell you a joke. I was in the Paris Air Show, and on top of the Eiffel Tower, well, we weren't on the top, we were only on the first level. We met 3 American women. Where do I put this? So I decided to tell my Pierre joke. Ho ho ho! I am Pierre. So here's how the joke goes as I'm putzing around. So in Paris, France, there's a celebration one day. And this celebration is for Pierre, the world's most famous French feature pilot. And they want to honor him. So, what's next? Pierre shows up, and they say, Pierre, for being the world's most famous French feature pilot, we want to grant you 3 wishes. Ho ho ho! I am Pierre, the world's most famous French feature pilot. I will accept. What shall be your first wish? My first wish shall be the most fabulous flat in all of Paris. And they said, Oui, oui, Pierre. What shall be your second wish? And he goes, Ho, 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 I am Pierre, the world's most famous French feature pilot. In the most famous flat, I would like the most fabulous futon. And next to that futon, the world's most famous bottle of champagne from Paris. And they said, Oui, oui, Pierre. What shall be your third wish? In the most fabulous flat with the most fabulous futon and the most fabulous bottle of champagne, I would like the most beautiful woman in all of Paris on the futon, naked. And they said, Oui, oui, Pierre. So the day comes. Pierre goes up to the most fabulous flat in all of Paris. He opens the door. It's a beautiful flat. He sees the futon. He sees the champagne. And he sees the beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman in all of Paris. He sits down next to her. He opens the champagne. And he looks at her deeply into the eyes. And he takes the champagne and pours a little bit on her breasts. And she goes, Ooh, Pierre, you poured champagne all over my breast. What are you going to do? I am Pierre, the world's most famous French feature pilot. I will lick it off. And he does so. And she goes, Ooh, Pierre. And then he takes the champagne and he pours a little bit in her belly button. She goes, Ooh, Pierre, you poured champagne in my belly button. What are you going to do? I am Pierre, the world's most famous French feature pilot. I will suck it out. And he does so. And she goes, Ooh, Pierre. And then he takes the champagne and pours it on her pussy, and he lights it on fire. And she goes, Oh, Pierre, you poured champagne all over my pussy, and you lit it on fire. What are you going to do? He goes, I am Pierre, the world's most famous French feature pilot. And if Pierre is ever going to go down, he shall only go down in flames.